So in this session, we are going to discuss about exception types. As I explained in the previous session with an example, user are allowed to create an exception type by their own. Blue Prism allow user to define their own exception type as I explained, but it is always best to define a fixed number of exception type, which will be easy going forward in a project phase. Because assuming that if you have 100 developers sitting on the same environment or same database connection, each and everyone end up in creating their own exception type will have a lot of confusion, or you will end up in creating huge number of exception type. So below are the major exception type which all the business will have. Again, there is no rule to stop anyone in defining their own types. Exception types and detail can be updated in exception stage. The exception type value in exception stage is not an expression. It does not require any codes, but exception detail value is an expression and does need codes. You might have seen or you might have noticed in the previous session. So there are some three basic exception types. I have mentioned it here and defined by whom of these exceptions. First one is internal exception. In the earlier example, when we try to compute or when you try to evaluate an expressions 1 divided by 0, there was an exception which is thrown of a type internal. So in that case, that is not customized exception given by user, that is directly exception after evaluation coming from Blue Prism. So you don't need to define any exception type for internal error. But system exception and business exceptions are in hands of business users or the person who is developing. They can always define those, or they can always put a classification which is coming under system and which is coming under business. So the exceptions or the logics coming related to systems, you can group it as a system exception, and the logics which is coming or falling under input or output data item based on the business, you can group it as a business exception. So I have given a small example, timeout while loading a web page. So if you're looking for some web page after login or log out some particular application, in that case, the response time of application is not as expected. So you can throw it as a system exception, which indirectly says that there is a problem or there is a delay in your system response. So it is defined by the user or it can be customized by the user. And when it comes to business exception, as we seen in the earlier example, account number is invalid, which means like the length of account number is not as expected by the business. It was always expected to be 11, but it came it as a 10. So it can be categorized as a business exception. So this is on the exception type, how you can define your exception. But again, I'm repeating, there is no hard and fast rule to stop anyone to define their own type. To make it clean, you have to fix the number of exception types so that everyone can use the same exception type in your project phase. Thanks for watching. See you in the next session.